EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the quick, right?
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
All right.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Now Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's May. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
They'll throw with May. It's complete to Diggs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
From the shotgun, May with it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw, it's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Patriots at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw, May. He's airing it out for Williams. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Milton Williams there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 5.
All right.
Stroud out of the gun here. Caught left side. Here's Dell. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, May. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go.
Throwing here is May. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To the air, May. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Why, Tony? Here we go. Tonight.
Stroud working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 62 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
On the set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Buffalo 18.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
South. Oh, right.
Mixon with a first down carry. Fights off the defender and shedding his way forward. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Stroud to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Mixon will try the right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just under pressure. They got him again. Daniil Hunter, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Ross on the return. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Dancing to his left. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL